9.8 on bars. Last week on floor, posted a 9.775 at Arizona State. A fall off from her 9.9 a couple of weeks ago at home against San Jose State.
These routines are absolutely beautiful.
Freshman from Piedmont, California. Her head coach says she likes to use interesting metaphors. When playing golf on the Wii gaming system, you take your backswing and it shows you the power level, but when the battery on the controller is dying, the power level only goes so high. So Claire was faulty and wasn't getting the power she wanted, so she said to her head coach, I don't know what's going on. My remote batteries seem dead.
There's one of those gymnasts that flirts with being classy as well as being quirky, and I love that about her. She's got so much personality in this routine. That's something that Coach Tabitha Yem said the girls really wanted to focus on the artistry this season. Not drawing the crowd in.
Showmanship. Well, clearly her remote batteries aren't dying today.
At all.
Claire Dean, the freshman, with a great start on floor for Stanford. A 9.9 on beam for Nevaeh D'Souza, quarter of a tenth off her career high. So a great start, and now Maddie Williams put up a career high tying 9.9 last week at Arizona. This came after a fall on floor. And her head coach, Liz Crandall-Howell, said, sometimes it's good when bouncing back to do angry beam. What does that mean?
Angry beam is the only way to do beam.
Now,
it's being aggressive. I mean, beam is such an event where if you don't hit it, it hits you. So the only way to do it is to be a go-getter. And I think that Maddie Williams has completely got that under control. I mean, the way she attacks her skills is absolutely stunning.
our Pac-12 Network's colleague, Samantha Peshek, former Olympic silver medalist, told me that she made friends with the beam. But you're saying sometimes you have to grab it by the neck.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Coming up with the dismount. Really goes for the stick. Maddie Williams. A beautiful series here. And look at the way she just snaps her arms down. She's like, no, I will not come off this beam.
What a sense of determination for Maddie Williams. 9.825 for the leadoff Claire Dean. And now here is Maddie Brunette. Final time we'll see her today. Had a 9.875 on bars and 9.75 on vault. Wasn't in the floor lineup last week. Been a little sore. They considered resting her on floor this week.
This is such a fun routine. Very intense, but beautiful. Absolutely nails that Rudy.
Rich Burke along with Kyla Bryant. Kyla, you met Maddie in Seattle when you were kids. You were both at a meet there alone, and you asked Maddie if she was there all by herself. She said yes, and you said, that's okay, I'll be your teammate today.
Yeah, she actually reminded me of that story. I didn't even remember it. And then when she was about a sophomore, she was like, do you remember when? And I was like, no, oh my goodness. But Maddie is a very dear teammate.
Oh, the amount of air she gets. Wow.
She's a powerhouse. Oh, dies a little bit there.
Great student as well. Last year's Pac-12 Women's Gymnastics Scholar Athlete of the Year.
Look at the height she gets on this double back. And yes, Maddie is, I tell people all the time, Maddie's probably the smartest person on that team. And it's Stanford, I mean.
That's
right.
saying something.
Yeah, I mean.
For either of these schools.
Yes, exactly.
9.875 for Maddie Williams. And now Andy Lee. Had a 9.8 last week on beam at Arizona.
I want you guys to pay attention to the way her artistry is throughout this entire routine. I mean, her hands, her fingers, the way she moves her chin. I mean, she just walks on the beam like it's the floor. Beautiful front aerial.
Won the all-around title at the Super 16 in Las Vegas in week 1.
Beautiful. I mean, look at where she finishes.
Her parents owned the Legacy Elite Gym in Aurora, Illinois. Both competed for China in the 1984 Olympics. And Andy is one of 4 Legacy Elite gymnasts currently on the Cal squad, along with Gabby Correa, Ella Cesario, and Abby Scanlon.
Something I love about Annie, she just keeps moving. Beautiful. Such a unique dismount. I mean, so fun. She's incredible.
Andy Lee, the junior from Aurora, Illinois. Now has 99 hits and 102 routines in her career.
Look at this dismount. She has a gainer backed up full off the beam. I mean, she just spots it. You see it. It just nails it.
And the crowd loves it.
Got Brenna Nolt here.
9.725 for Maddie Brunette, her floor routine. And now Brenna Nolt put up a 9.8 last week after back-to-back career highs of 9.875 in weeks 1 and 2.
I want you guys to know now, this routine is the most captivating I have ever seen.
She's really worked hard on presentation. And she taken an earring off?
Oh, we might have there might be
an equipment malfunction?
Yeah, or the judge might disagree with earrings.
Her sister Dana looking on. Brenna has worked hard on presentation. Watch closely, you might get a wink.
Brenna's by far the most beautiful dancer. I mean, she just draws you in.
Brenna Nolt celebrating her birthday today.
Doing it for this first pass here. And absolutely nails it. Brenna and I used to have a lot of fun dancing in the gym. She was usually the only one that would kind of join in with me. Rudy, wow.
Head coach pointed out how much she loves gymnastics. And Brenna says the gym is her happy place.
I mean, and this is an athlete who just shines on and off the floor. One of the most genuine gymnasts, genuine people I've ever encountered. And you can see it with her fans. Completely pulls that. Love all the theatrics.
What great showmanship. Brenna Nolt celebrating her birthday. And Sister Dana, like the rest of the crowd, impressed.
I mean, look at this double pike. Ah, how clean. And just nails it.
Isn't that great?
Look at Dana, the sweetest girl.
.9825 for Andy Lee, quarter of a tenth higher than last week at Arizona. And now MJ Frazier. Her most recent beam routine was at the Wasatch Classic a couple of weeks ago at a 9.75. 9.95 at the Super 16 in Las Vegas in her first collegiate beam routine 3 weeks ago.
We talked about it a little bit earlier, but MJ has this way of being completely dynamic and powerful, and also so poised and graceful. We love seeing a smile on people as well. Look at that switchery. So beautiful. Another gymnast that just doesn't shy away from difficulty, which is really hard to do when you get to college gymnastics as you're getting older, and it's just, oh wow, look at that, and really holds onto that stick.
Line landing, MJ Frazier. Freshman from New Jersey, trained at the Parkettes National Gymnastics Training Center. And her head coaches say that she, too, really loves gymnastics.
Beautiful. Really fights for that stick.
It's a new year, and you
For the moment, a 9.825 for Brenna Nolt. And now Tara Lynn Wynn.
Carolyn's like a stick of dynamite.
Second and final routine today, had a 9.85 on vault. Her career high here in her freshman season. On floor also 9.85.
Comes out with a double layout. Beautiful.
Even the Cal crowd getting a kick out of how much air she got.
I mean, big things come in small packages.
You don't say.
This routine is so fun. Look how she gets the crowd kind of pulled in.
At 4'9", she asked her head coach, "Am I the shortest gymnast in the NCAA?" And Tabitha Yim said, "I don't know, you might be."
Also, look at their team manager off to the side. Really getting into it with the girls as well. Beautiful routine, Carolyn Wynn.
Tara Lynn Wynn, valedictorian at Bella Vista High School in her hometown of Fair Oaks, California, a freshman for Stanford.
I love how they lift her up and kind of crowd surf for her a little bit.
9.875 for MJ. And now Maya Lazan, 9.75 on vault, a 9.8 on bars. That created unique mount.
Yes, absolutely. When you have a coach like Liz, being playful and being unique and creative on the beam it's like a prerequisite.
How much collaboration is there in coming up with a mount like that? Is it all on the gymnast? Do they collaborate with the coaching staff?
I mean, sometimes I feel like when you have such a unique mount, usually you've had a history of doing that mount prior to even getting to college. And sometimes it's just what the coach sees in you before you even realize that's something you want to do. There's something you feel like you're capable of.
Lining up for a dismount.
Wow, look at that.
Maya Lazan competed in the all-around last week at Arizona. Her first time performing the all-around this year. And she's doing it again today.
Look at this. She got a 3-part series. Handspring, handspring layout. Completely just pulls up. Round off double. Spots the landing. Really fights for that stick. I love celebrations. That was probably my favorite part of competing.
Strong routine for Maya Lazan. 9.875 for Terrelyn Wynn. And now Anna Roberts. And a 9.85 on bars, then a 9.9 on vault. Her high in her freshman year on floor, a 9.9 a couple of weeks ago. Working on an E tumbling pass. Explain that.
I mean, an E pass, everything in gymnastics ranges from values A through E, and E being the most difficult of passes. And so most gymnasts, they try to save those for later on in the season, but until they're a little bit more consistent. And I might be pulling it out pretty soon here.
Working on the performance element. Anna naturally shy.
Double back. Oh, that was huge. This girl is so dynamic.
And his sister Laura, Pac-12 athlete, played soccer at the University of Washington, a senior in 2021.
Beautiful routine from freshman Anna Roberts.
.995
Wow.
on beam for Maya Lazan. That matches her career high. And now Gabby Perea anchoring the beam lineup as she did last week.
We see a lot of these wolf double turns on the beam. Absolutely beautiful. It's because it's an E value skill.
Career high on beam 9.925.
Oh.
Balance check.
Yeah.
How much of a deduction?
It could be anywhere from half a tenth to a full point. It kind of just depends on where the judges are sitting and how big the wobble is, things like that. Something that Liz actually said about Gabby was that she had such a wow factor. This athlete, she just does not shy away from difficulty, and she loves being, having the rare skills in NCAA. Here's that really cool dismount she has. Oh, just misses it. She's a side summy, tough 1.5 dismount.
What will be the 9.925 she had last week? It was a career high.
That steps off to the side. Still a really awesome dismount. I think that might be one of the coolest dismounts in the NCAA right now.
Yeah, pretty to watch. 9.925 for Anna Roberts. That's a new career high by 1/4 of a tenth. And now, anchoring the floor routine, Chloe Widner. Our final routine here in rotation 3. Had a career high 9.95 in week 1. Stumbled to a 7.8 in week 2, and last week was better, but still 9.725. You know she wants more today.
Chloe's an incredible leader, truly. She actually was I was a junior when she was a freshman. And I just told her, I was like, you're going to be a leader one day on this team, and I feel like she's done so this season.
Came in as a freshman all-arounder, and you really took her under your wing, didn't you?
She's like my little sister, and I think that Chloe and I grew up very similar in terms of being from the South, or from Texas, from Georgia. And I was like, this is like my little Southern friend. Beautiful. Oh, just now, just a little bit. with whatever the individual needs.
Chloe Whitner anchoring things on floor for Stanford. Let's take a look at the second tumbling pass.
Chloe does a front through to double pike, which is very difficult. She kind of goes up and kind of judges it a little too off and lands with her chest down a bit.
So we have 3 rotations in the books. Stanford will head to the beam and Cal to the floor for our final rotation. And that is coming up.